God damn. First, Holly barely getting a restraining order against DDG. Now, Skai Jackson getting one against her baby father. And the report from Skai Jackson says he tried to get her to drink bleach while she was pregnant. And that he attacked her on Mother's Day. What the hell is wrong with these dudes?
Guys, it's just me or every day another guy is getting exposed. Today's episode is one of those I need to sage my phone after reading this type of stories. We are talking abuse allegations, restraining orders, bleach threats, Disney Channel trauma, and baby daddies with names that sound like expired gas station snacks. Yes, we are talking about Skai Jackson and her baby daddy, who apparently goes by yerkyyerky because of course he does. Now before we dive in, friendly reminder, these are allegations, but we're going to talk about it because if even half of these are true, this man needs a jail cell and a therapist and possibly an exorcism. So Skai Jackson, former Disney darling and certified clapback queen, just filed for a restraining order against her baby daddy, and let me just say the details are horrific. According to her, she was physically assaulted on multiple occasions, including, wait for it, Mother's Day, while holding a 3-month-old baby, Kezzy. Now pause. I know it's a lot. Breathe. Let's keep going. She says this man grabbed her by the hair, slammed her head into a car window, and punched her, all while the baby was in her arms. That's not just abuse, that's supervillain origin story behavior. Allegedly, this wasn't a once off either. She says he's abused her weekly for 6 months, weekly as in regular scheduled trauma, like it was a Netflix series. And it gets worse. Apparently, he choked her, scratched her, smashed her head into a wall, broke her phone, her TV, and even punched through a bedroom door she had locked herself behind. Sir, are you a boyfriend or a horror movie villain? And then there's the most disturbing allegations of all. While she was pregnant, allegedly, this man told her to drink bleach, like literal bleach, because in his words, he wanted to kill the baby. He then allegedly held her at a knife point, walked her to a car, and said if she screamed, he'd stab her in her stomach. At this point, I need us all to collectively blink twice because what? She also says he owns 3 firearms, including a rifle. Skai is now requesting that he stay at least 100 yards away from her, her baby, and yes, her dog, because no one is safe, not even the pup. Now, here's where things get weirdly familiar. You remember how Halle Bailey recently filed a restraining order against DDG? Sky's story is looking like a carbon copy of that situation. It's like a Disney Channel version of Real Housewives of Restraining Orders. Is there something in the Disney water? Are we investigating who's handing out these baby daddies with rage issues? Because I promise you, when the girls signed with Disney, I don't think getting assaulted by SoundCloud rappers was in the contract. Also, let's circle back to the fact that this man's name is yerkyyerky. This is not a drill. His name sounds like a gas station beef stick that gives you food poisoning and a parking ticket. The internet, of course, had thoughts. Some people are saying they saw this coming the moment Sky announced her pregnancy, and honestly, I kind of get it. It's like when you see your friend dating a dude with a face tattoo and an Instagram bio that says, no feelings, just vibes. You already know the outcome isn't going to be a fairy tale ending. Someone online also said, why do these men always ruin their lives messing with famous women? Because let's be real, yerkyyerky can never get a regular job again. Imagine walking into a job interview and somebody says, wait, aren't you the guy that tried to make Skai Jackson drink bleach while she was pregnant? You're not getting hired, my boy, not even at Jiffy Loop. But wait, here's where it gets messy. A lot of people pointed out that Sky just told this man happy birthday on social media, which is confusing as hell. Like, girl, we're fighting for your safety and you send in party emojis. Maybe it was a trap. Maybe she was buttering him up before hitting him with a court papers. I don't know, but it does make the timeline a little bit hazy. People want to see the receipts, the screenshots, the video evidence Sky says she has, because this story is so extreme. People are like, please post proof or I'm going to emotionally combust. At this point, we need to talk about the Disney curse, because what is going on with our childhood stars? These girls were on TV teaching kids life lessons. Now they're in the courtroom trying to survive from their baby daddies. What happened to the Disney princesses? What happened to the love songs, the prom episodes, and we all in this together? Instead, we're getting allegations of bleach and bruises. Can Mickey Mouse come get these girls, because the streets are not treating them right? And my final thoughts on this whole thing is, look, this whole situation is heartbreaking and terrifying and infuriating. But one thing I will say is this: I love that these women, Hallie and Sky, are drawing the line. Enough is enough. You want to act like a violent clown, boom, restraining orders. You want to make threats, now you legally 100 yards away from the woman, the child, and the dog. This is the energy we need in 2025. Zero tolerance for abuse, zero patience for violent men who think they can put their hands on anyone and walk away clean. And to the rest of the girlies watching from the sidelines, if the story gives you any strength to leave somebody who's hurting you emotionally, physically, or even just spiritually, let this be your sign. Courtrooms are open, restraining orders are available. Do what you got to do. Anyway, that's the saga of Skai Jackson and the beef jerky baby daddy. I'll keep you posted if you want more tea. Don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, tell me what you think, or do you believe these allegations? And were there red flags that were missed from her? And do we need to form a Disney Girl Protection Agency? Leave a comment, like, share, and as always, don't date men who act like a Call of Duty NPC with criminal records. Stay safe, stay pretty, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you don't want to wait, check out some of these over here. Peace. But before we get into that, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe, because I would love for you to be a part of my community that I'm trying to grow.
But I saw this coming. The moment she got pregnant, I said, here we go again. It's only going to be a matter of time before her and this dude break up and they're at odds. He's going to say she's keeping the kid from him. She's going to say he doing her wrong. It's a script. Do you get it now? Okay, what are the odds of Holly, Bailey, and DDG going through their drama and with the restraining order? Now here comes Skai Jackson. Doesn't Skai Jackson have, dealings with Disney? Isn't she a Disney kid? Holly, Bailey, Disney?